What's going on, y'all? It's Conscious One coming at you. Just going to say a little bit about health. And y'all see, I went ahead and put the title of, what it was going to be about. Usually I'll put something like this under random topics. But, I just want to put this title on here so anybody that's not interested in learning how to, eat better, they automatically see this and they won't click on it. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all who is trying to get better, this is for y'all. And I'm just going to give y'all basically the diet plan, at least the diet plan I'm on. Uh, First of all, I want to say that it's hilarious because, when I stop eating meat, it's like, man, these women be smiling at me, y'all. Like I'm telling y'all, like I be delivering this food. And when I stop eating meat and milk and all that stuff, gluten, I'm telling y'all, these women, they open the door, get their food, they look at me, they just be smiling because it always happens when I'm on like, a no meat diet, no animal products diet, except eggs because it builds testosterone. But I'm telling y'all the truth. When I am on this diet, these women be smiling at me. I might not even be their type, but they can feel. Women are very emotionally tuned to things, and when they come across me, they can feel that energy. It's like I don't even have to be like the type of guy that women don't know what the hell they want, first of all, but I might not be the type of guy that attracts them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm only 5'11". I'm bald headed, blah, 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 blah. I'm dark skinned. I might not have all the features that they're looking for, but because I have this higher vibration emitting from me because of my diet, they just automatically cheesing in my face. And I love it. Now, let me tell you guys what happened to me real quick. And I ain't going to be long with this video, but basically, I went on an eating rampage in New York City the last 5 or 6 months. I mean, because it's New York. I want to try all the pizza places. I want to try the cheesecakes. I want to eat all the lamb and rice and all that white sauce, all that stuff, all that salt, all that sugar. I want to try all the food New York had to offer. I mean, it's New York. Why not? And let me tell y'all, my stomach man, I had lost my six pack. My stomach came back. And I was just like, oh man. I was like, well, you got what you wanted. Okay, but now it's time to go back to what you really are. And so now I'm back on a no meat, no dairy, no gluten, no grain diet. Now, just to give you guys an example of what I eat. Okay, I wake up in the morning, I'll eat 7 eggs, which is 42 grams of protein. I'll eat 7 eggs, okay? And then I'll have a cup of coffee with maple syrup in it, right? I have Himalayan salt on the eggs. And then maybe later in the day, I might have some coconut water, a few cashews, and maybe a couple of bananas and something like that. And I drink a lot of water. That's it, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's it. That's all you can do. Especially you guys, I'm talking to y'all in our late 20s, early 30s. I'm telling y'all, after the age of 35, your body does not need a lot of food. You need, like I said, you need protein, you need hydration, you need potassium, you need magnesium, you need minerals, you need calcium, and you need a good, really good whole food plant vitamin formula. You see what I'm saying? And that's all you need. You don't need nothing else. Okay? And the thing is, when you start eating all this garbage and you look in the mirror, you naturally don't like myself. I didn't like the way I looked after eating all this stuff. It changes your body chemistry, changes everything. You look your body just totally changes into something else. Not to mention all the estrogen that gets mixed up in the man's body and all this type of stuff when he's not eating right. You don't like yourself. Okay, so I went from not liking myself to this morning getting up. I've been on a diet basically last three weeks, doing push-ups again, all that type of stuff. And I'm basically looked at my stomach today and my six pack is back. And I have more work to do, of course, because so much fat came around my abs from all that greasy food I was eating. But this morning I actually looked in the mirror and smiled like, okay, like it's good to be 41 years old and like I'm back. I am back. You know what I mean? Because when you're in good health, it doesn't matter what age you. That's the good thing about being a man. When you are in good health and a man, you take care of yourself, women cannot deny you. And you could be 40, 45 years old. You'll still be having 20-year-old chicks looking at you if you keep yourself in shape. Okay? This is the truth. Now, one thing I don't like about people, I don't like people who talk about this. Like they'll be a former vegan or something like this. And then they'll come out and say, oh, no. Then they'll change it up and say, no, you have to eat meat because this and that, because I had health problems. It's like, look, people like that, don't try to push it on other people that you had health problems based on not eating meat. Most likely that wasn't even the case. It's better off for people like that to just say, look, I can't help myself. I just like eating meat too much. But instead they try to come off like, oh, it's actually bad for your health. Man, I'm telling y'all don't need no meat. All right. And technically, you probably don't need eggs either. But I just, that's why I say I don't call myself a vegan, because I'm gonna always eat eggs. I'm gonna always eat eggs. All right, eggs is a man's friend. All right, I can even say eggs is a man's best friend. So I don't call myself a vegan. And another thing too about it, all these guys out here who talking about sustainable living, living off the grid, living out of cities. How the hell you gonna live off the city when you still addicted to the things that's in the city, like processed food? There's not gonna be a Popeyes on the corner when you out in the Four Corners in some valley somewhere. Lately I've been looking at these little small Home Depot homes. The kind you build, and I've been saying to myself, if I lived out in some place by myself, to myself, or with a group of people who was down with it, all you really need to be is raised around chickens, have a little small garden, and clean water. That's it. If you can do that, if you can live in a city and eat basic food that you can eat out in the wilderness somewhere, I got news for you. You just might be able to survive outside the city. But if you are addicted to the things that the city offers you, like processed food, and I'm starting from that level. Like, if you can't even get off processed food, how the hell can you talk about living off a grid somewhere away from a city? Okay, and I'm not talking about anybody in specific that I know. I'm talking about all the guys that be on YouTube blowing smoke about living off the grid in out of these cities. How are you gonna do that when you can't even get rid of your habits? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, no gluten, guys, no grains, no alcohol. I do recommend you can do CBD, you could do kratom. Use the kratom oil for pain. Kratom was really good. I'll talk about that later. Use CBD, but don't drink no alcohol. I'm telling y'all, don't do no gluten, don't do no dairy, and do not do no meat. And remember, eggs is not meat. So I just want to tell y'all that, it's good. I'm getting my light back. I'm getting my diets back in check. Girls smiling in my face. And as a guy, you just naturally like that. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to be looked at and smiled at? But I notice it only happens to me when I'm on my diet. Okay, so I just wanted to say that, guys. And I didn't say it enough. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.